Hey there. Happy Tuesday. I am here to do Advent Day 3 coloring. I don't know. I just happened, third day I'm doing this, but don't get used to it. I don't know if that's gonna happen every day. But I worked today, needed a rest. What do I do when I want to rest? I color. You know what? I was just thinking maybe I should use Derwent's on this page, but I don't know that I want to dig for the case. Where's the case? The ChromaFlows. Oh my gosh. A lot of stuff on there. Where is it? Oh, is it in the bottom? I don't think I do that. Actually, I was planning on using alcohol markers. Maybe I should stick with the plan. I put my color pencils away, even though I like how they work in this book. They've been on my desk for so long, and I just was like, let's just put them away. I just kind of, to relax, I just put all of those pencils away. So, have my distressed inks out. I got them out in this little box. The few that I have. I have distressed oxides also. I don't know how to use either one of them. So I figured I'd use them today. I kind of like this color. I took out this, I don't know what this shaded lilac. Guess it was kind of thinking of purple because of the color, or because of the scripture here, and it's supposed to be, young Jesus. Um, the scripture is Isaiah 11, 1 through 10, which is, oh, do I feel like reading today? I feel like I should. Um, there shall come forth a shoot from the stump of Jesse, a branch from his roots shall bear fruit, and the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord. And his delight shall be in the fear of the Lord. He shall not judge by what his eyes see, or decide disputes by what his ears hear, but with righteousness he shall judge the poor, and decide with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall strike the earth with the rod of his mouth and the breath of his lips, and with the breath of his lips he shall kill the wicked. Righteousness shall be the belt of his waist, and faithfulness the belt of his loins. The wolf shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the young goat, and the calf and the lion and the fattened calf together. And a little child shall lead them. The cow and the bear shall graze, their young shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. The nursing child shall play over the hole of the cobra, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the adder's den. They shall not hurt or destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. In that day the root of Jesse, who shall stand as a signal for the peoples, of him shall the nations inquire, and his resting place shall be glorious. I think this image kind of like does that pretty well. Okay. I like that scripture because I like the idea of like animals no longer eating each other, us no longer eating animals. I'm not vegan, but or anything, but just even like having lived in the country for the past 20 something years, it's like you see things and it's like, and you have to learn that, this is the way it is. This is actually the way it is everywhere all the time, and you see one thing in nature that you think is so beautiful, and then, it's beautiful until it starts eating another animal. And this is the way it is, unfortunately. So I look forward to a time when it's not that way anymore. I mean, I don't know the deal with animals in heaven, but every time I've had a pet, and even sometimes when I see roadkill, I say, meet me at my mansion. Go hang out there. I got a whole menagerie there already. They're waiting. When I was little, I was just thinking about that today when I was first looking at this picture and thinking about, the scripture that, excuse me. Ooh, work was really, I think the air was really dry at work today. And, man, it had me like all jacked up and sinuses and stuff. But, when I was little, I wanted a panther. I wanted a black panther for a pet. And I think I even used to dream about that. Oh, I don't want this under there for that. I think part of that was the influence of my older cousins who were, this was the 1970s. My older cousins were in their like teens, early 20s. And the whole, Black Panther party and stuff. So I think that's partially where they came from. Speaking of which, H. Rap Brown died last week in prison. And I didn't even know he was still alive. Because some of these things I didn't, that I would hear as a child, I didn't even find out what they were or the significance of them until I got, even in just the past few years. And I thought he was gone, long gone. No, he was in prison this whole time. I promise I won't go into my Kwanzaa story right now, but I am going to post a video that talks about the person who came up with Kwanzaa. I'm not trying to make anybody stop celebrating it, but I think it's important to know the origins, and I also think it's important to know the wolves in sheep's clothing. I'm just going to leave it at that because I can go on and on about it because it makes me mad. It really does. And I said, God, why'd you let that happen? Why'd you let that happen? Now, see, I'm always tempted to just take this and put the whole thing on the page, but when I tried that one time, it was a total disaster. So we won't try that again. But this is one of those, well, you're not going to learn how to use it unless you start using it. So here I am. And I decided for this page I wanted to start the background first. Even if I didn't like it. Kind of in some ways following the way I think about a lot of things with creating. Like I was really big on this, like with songwriting. I would tell people, that whoever I was in a group with or some kind of effort, I said, you have to have as many ways to begin as possible. And if you do that, you don't have writer's block. You just have an unwillingness to try it a different way. Also an unwillingness to fail. That'll keep you from starting differently. So that's why I said, I'm going to start this page differently. Oh, maybe I didn't want more of this, but always be willing to start a different way. If the one way that for you that you usually start isn't working, start another way. It even works for like praying, for studying the Bible, for cleaning the house, for having a conversation with somebody. Be willing to start a different way. Let's see, whenever I use this, I always kind of want to use water, but I'm bad with water. Someday I'm not going to be. Someday. And you know what? I don't know. Maybe I won't be that adventurous today. I need paper to clean this up on. I thought about doing the pan pastels, but I don't want to get everything out for that today. I'm not in the mood. But probably while I'm on break, I'm going to probably, well, that's always my thing when I'm on break. Okay, try something new that you wouldn't normally do while you're working. And so it might be pan pastels and gouache. Hey, Shar. Hope you're having a good day. Good to see you. Oh, I have something to show too. I got something, and that got me thinking about water today too. I needed to get some refills. I ordered some refills for some old pens I found from Jet Pens. No, unfortunately, I don't know. The refill I got for this doesn't seem to be fitting it, and so now I'm back to square one with that. But this other pen, and I've had this pen for I don't know how long. We're talking years. This pen might be 20 years old. And it's got the Mondrian, there's like the paintings, his paintings with all the squares and the black outlines. And I think that was the inspiration. If you were around like a kid in the 60s and your teacher always had you doing things like this, it comes from Mondrian. Um, but I love this pen. And I happened to find it when I was like, cleaning something up or trying to figure out what's in this box and whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, this pen is wonderful. So I was like, well, I wonder if I can find a refill for it. And I did find one on Jet Pens. So um, I'm so happy. I love this pen. It's nice and heavy with that refill in it too. It's really heavy. It has nice weight to it. I gotta find something else. But, because I was just buying refills and I thought, well, that's going to be this little package and they're going through all this trouble just for that little thing. I added something from my wish list, which is these. The Coliro. I don't know if the DE stands for Denmark or Germany or something. I don't know. But they are pearl colors, and I like pearlescent. Keep looking for pearlescent anything. And so these were in my list. They have like some other ones too that I think they might not be pearlescent or they're something. But and they're in my wish list too, but I wanted these because, they're pearlescent and they're gold and silver. It's like I always need backups of gold and silver of metallic stuff. I don't know. And I seem to be using them a lot lately, so that works. That I guess there was a reason for that. So it comes in this container. I've used a palette. I'm just now opening it up. I didn't open it up until just this moment. Now what's going on here? Oh, this thing is broke. Oh no, it hooks in there. And it just got unhooked. And I'll figure that out later. What does it go under? I can't tell. I need my glasses on even for that. Eyes are blurry from dry air. It looks like it goes on the top. But anyway. So it seems like they're glued in there. Oh yeah, they're made in Germany. Got the little things on the bottom. I don't know why. Nice little tin. But this is plastic. So Tibet gold, gold pearl, Inca gold, moon gold, Arabic gold, and sterling silver. This is the one I saw that's like, ooh. But I like all of them. So I kind of want to try them out today, but I don't know if I'm going to do that because it's messing with water and I don't know. We'll see. I really want to get this back in there, but I don't want to break it because I really should do this with my glasses on. Okay. So anyway, that's what I got. Well, I got my refills. You just got to connect in there. I love Jet Pens. I love that place. And I also was in one thing that made it easier for me to get these was that I'm in my support small businesses mode right now. So um, that's another reason why I added this. This is okay. Let's just like give them some money. They deserve it. They're good people. Why is it fitting back in there like that? I really got to get that latch back there because now it's kind of like not even. Anyway, so that's for my watercolor collection. And so now back to this. Do I want another color? I do. What color? What have I not used? I thought that was going to be purple, and it's not. It's kind of disappointing. A little bit. But I want to fill in all of the outside, and like this is. I don't like my thing with pan pastels is I don't want anything rubbing off of my hand or nothing like that. That drives me nuts. I don't want to use pink. I could do if I do yellow, the blue is going to turn green, which isn't necessarily bad. I just really wanted that to be purple. It says shaded lilac, but it really looks, I don't know, looks more blue. Thank you. It's for Advent day number 3. It is a cute picture. See, I want a pet lion. I want a pet panther. Big cats. I don't think I want a lynx though. Although they'll be better when we're in oven. Some things are scary. Had that one video of those lynx hissing at each other. Oh my gosh, I was terrified. You see, I don't want to use. I don't know that this is going to turn the color I want it. Barn door, it says. But you know what? Let's just do it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Right? And I'm just using the same one. I kind of rubbed it off a little bit. Oops. My sleeve is hooking up on the box. Woo! I think I did a little too much. Can you tell I like mixing colors? I do. I really do. I can go over this, right? I wonder if can I move the color anymore? I wonder if I use my, this guy, the colorless blender. Oh, I still have to open that package too. But anyway, I wonder if I use that, if I can move some of the color around. I may try that. If I don't use these things, I'm not going to learn anything. Hey, Lori. Happy Tuesday. My skid marks. Bump a bump a bump. Never said that I wasn't clumsy. Oops. Okay, now it looks like 4th of July. That's okay. We're going to zhuzh it up. This is kind of my way to see how I can work these things. Oh, there we go again. With the I guess I decided not to try to scan this on cardstock. It just feels too much like work to me, even though I would rather have it be in cardstock. But it is blending more when I do this. Kind of sort of. Does the heat do anything to it? The heat from Ronnie Q! Happy Tuesday! Yeah, I can't craft to save my life, but I think I can color. I can color and I can paint. But see, I should have been a cabinet maker. But my husband wouldn't, not my husband, good lord. My, you know why they came out? Is because I've been wanting new kitchen cabinets for a long time. And I think I'm finally holding my husband to the fire for that. It's like, this time we're getting them. I'm trying to contain myself, though. But yeah, my father was a really good carpenter, and I used to love the smell of the the sawdust. I used to play with the sawdust. I just was in love with sawdust. I was in love with the smell of wood, even to the point now that sometimes I will go to Lowe's just to walk down the aisle where the wood is, just to smell it. I just love it. But he would not teach me because I was a girl. Still am. And like that's too bad because I could have been making cabinets and things. I wouldn't be waiting for cabinets right now. I wonder if I add another color, what would happen? Do we? I'm kind of scared. Not gonna lie, kind of scared. Or add more. What if I add? Since this color is already disappointing, let's put more of that on top. I want it purple. It's a little too wimpy for me. A little too wimpy, so we're just gonna keep going. This is why I like watching card makers. I liked watching Deb Hauk and Lizzie because I like they when they're making cards and journaling and stuff, they use so many different things that I like learned so much from watching them. not, but don't like think that like what I'm doing is what I learned from them. They do fabulous stuff. I'm just like, you know, trying to get out the corner with this. But yeah. And so just watching them do things with it, it's like, oh, oh. And I think it was when I watched Deb, that's what that got me to buy a set of alcohol inks, which I do need to use. And I might just use them in this book, actually, because I kind of do want to experiment with things, but then I know that's like a staining thing. But somehow I think because they're little bottles and I can just put them in one of those little palette trays, I think, and then I have to use up everything that's in there. I think I can kind of control that a little better for some reason. I don't know. That may not make any sense at all. But uh, still kind of looks like the Star Spangled Banner. But I'm thinking if I use my colorless blender, it might change it up a bit. I think. Ooh, I think I rubbed it all out. This is my one for experimenting, because until it's like, okay, now I think I know how it works. Now I'll use the rest of the little edge thingies. Okay, what we got? Taylor! Foxy! Foxy's in the house. Don't ask me to rap. You're better off asking me to take a nap. That's almost a rap. Do I get a present? Okay, I think I'm going to try this. For better or worse, which means I kind of need to move the... I need to put these guys away. Yeah, we don't have a setup where we can have everything out. Not yet. Everything is still all over the place. Hope everybody had a good day. We did get snow, and they did not cancel their work. And then I was there the whole time thinking, okay, like if this gets worse instead of subsiding, I'm gonna be upset. Okay, this one is ready for the road. It keeps caving in on me. I even was using this in this book because I did start working on the opposite page, and it actually kind of moves acrylic marker too. I'm just amazed. I love this stuff. Now, I don't know if this is going to be bad or good, or nothing's coming up on my hand. It does make it look brighter though. I don't know. I just like smooth. I like the feeling of it. And shiny. It makes it shiny. I like shiny. I don't like that. That's like dry. Just like, I like shiny, smooth, shiny, buttery. And that might be that oil painting thing coming out in me too. I think that's why I love oil painting so much. I don't know that it's really changing it too much, but it's darkening it a little bit. Ooh, that's looking a little more like purple. Or maybe it's just my eyes. I don't know. I wanted purple. I don't want blue and red. What's happening on the other side? Anything? You're good. Yeah, we'll figure it out. You know what we could do? We could like bedazzle it with some of those. I never know what. I get the name wrong on these things, but I know where they are. These things. What are they called? Stickles. Stickles. I got purple stickles. Oh. Or I might just bring out more that it's not purple. Hey, Anfield. Working on a Metcalf card kit build. Oh, fun. Amy! Traveling Amy. On the road again. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now what are we doing? I said I was going to use... I want to use these. I really like this because I like the size of the marker. They're called... Can you see them? Can you see them? Just some kind of generic alcohol markers. And they're smaller because, you know me, smaller diameter or different diameters. I like that. Because I don't want to be using a huge chisel tip on a... You know what? That really does bug me. I really want it to be purple. Let's see if I can find a... I got something here. What do I got? Where I got? Those guys. That's what I want. I'm spend all day on the background. I'm going to try these guys. I got a lilac that might turn it a little bit. And I also have a... I have a purple that I don't know if that's going to... I don't trust it. It's a lighter purple. I'm going to start with this one and see. I just can't. I want it to be purple. Let's see. Is that going to turn it brown? That would suck. It almost looks like it's turning it brown. I don't want brown. Oh Lord. I'm going to spend all day working on the background. I think I need to do a combo thing here. Although, it kind of makes it look like sand. And we know we always think of them as always having sand. I'm going to have a purple finger. These are the US Art Super Crayons. Super Crayons. I'm going to say it right. Super Crayons. They're not crayons. Crayons. What, like that movie, what, Undercover Brother? Dave Chappelle says, share, share. That movie was hilarious. I love Eddie Griffin. He used to crack me up. That sparkle in his eyes when he tells a story. I was like, oh no. Uh-oh. What's coming? What's coming? I don't know what we're doing here, but we're doing it. Just gonna keep going until I get the color I feel good about. A color I feel good about, if not the color. That's how I wind up with all these weird color combinations. I don't know why I want to get all the way in there, but I do. I'll blend it with the other thingy. I think I want to lay down more color first. That's kind of calming looking. Yeah, so it snowed. It was really slippery going to work this morning. And I don't know how many, I don't know how many passes the plow did out here, but it was kind of different because, like, usually out here, they do really good with, plowing and sanding, and then it's usually worse in the city, which does seem kind of backwards, but like people out here, they were really good with doing that. I don't know what happened, but I don't know. It was really slippery out here. It was better when I got to the city. It was cold. It was like 25 degrees. It's like, uh-oh. So what they were getting in the west, like Michigan, Minnesota, yep, they got here. Ooh, that's wild. Reminds me of a lava lamp. But now it's like it warmed up, but it's like moving towards the 30s now. So, and like it was even almost kind of raining as I got closer to home, coming home. I don't know, it's been weird all day. Yeah, and they said the snow was supposed to stop at like 11 a.m. It didn't stop. It's like, who are you telling? It didn't stop. But it wasn't really snowing hard. It was weird. But that was good though, because then that would have been white knuckle driving home, which like I'm not ready for that yet. Let me ease into that. I think the worst part is if it like does this kind of quasi snow rain thing now and then it gets colder tonight and then it means ice. We don't want ice. No ice. And I really should have stopped to get gas on my way home, but I just was like, I just want to get home. And I have to go out and get some tomorrow. But then I noticed gas went up. It's like, oh my goodness. Now we're like getting close, like pretty much at. It's a 2.95 and 9/10 a gallon for regular. I'm like, oh brother. What, just in time for the holidays or something? Is that what this is about? Take care, Anfield. I'll stop by to watch your new little addition there. See if this will loosen up a little bit. See, I use these things constantly now that I see everything they do. I'm crazy about them, and now they're discontinuing them. But I do have, and I just realized that I mentioned this. Oh yeah, I still need to open the package where I bought more of these, and I bought an oil pastel blender crayon that I have to see if it does similar to what this does. I need to open that next time I go live. I wanted to rub it off. I kind of did rub it off there. A little overzealous. I almost stopped. Well, I kind of was thinking, you should stop at the grocery store. I wanted potato chips. And I was like, you know what? You don't need potato chips. Take your butt home. I love potato chips and tuna fish. I don't know why. That's been my kick for like the past few months. Well, one thing I'm doing right now is actually I'm making raisins. It's some um Concord grapes that I got through this service called Off the Muck. I don't know if that's just a New York State thing or if it's in other places of the country, but like where you get it directly from, the farmers, produce. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, we need another like a substitute. I always think like when I get like that and want certain things like that, why is this doing that? It's got that kind of bumpy thing going on under there. That there must be some vitamin that that I need. That's what I've been thinking with the tuna fish, and I actually was looking it up. It's like, why am I so in love with tuna fish lately? I don't know that I've ever been like this about tuna fish. This is weird. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm like a connoisseur. I need to have that goldfin tuna. It's got to be that one, or I'm not completely happy. Oh, that's like, really? Regina's here. Hey, Regina. Yeah, it's this the service or whatever is called Off the Muck, and you can get produce that's from area well, it's kind of like a wide area because it's like New York State, but like kind of mostly, I don't know. We draw a circle, it's like a certain area of New York State, but it also is a big area. Um and Yeah, so and you can also get like, people that make cheese and things like that from them too. And I actually get these bagels through them. They actually come from New York City, which is like, I'm closer to Canada than I am New York City. But I get them because I can't get them if I even went to the website for the bakery, they wanted some crazy amount for getting those bagels. I was like, mm-mm, nobody's got money like that. And I get them just for like, what is it, like $7 for a bag of like 6 or 8 or something like that. Whereas if I ordered it directly from them, I'd have to pay like $100 or something like that just for that same amount, which like I don't understand. But that's okay because if I can get them the way I get them now, I'll get them that way. Well, I try not to eat them that much, but that's been like one of the few ways with braces that I've kind of been able to satisfy my desire for crunch, which is also reason why I'm probably going to lose a lot of weight once I get these braces off because I've been eating all these kind of things I don't normally eat, except for the tuna fish. We'll keep eating tuna fish, probably. Although if I stop eating tuna fish, if I stop wanting it like that, then I'm going to blame the braces. That there's something in these braces that's doing it. That would be weird, but I'm sure there's weirder things than that. We are getting close to it. I got to go Friday. So I'll find out how close we are Friday. I think Monday I get my implant, which was the only thing I thought I was going to be doing, and I thought I was going to do that 3 years ago when I started that. But that's okay. I think we're reaching the end of that journey. Okay, well, it's not exactly purple, but I like how it looks, so I'm just gonna leave it. Who knows? I may add something to it after, but oh wow, the Kristaps. Oh, I like crisped up red snapper skin. I love red snapper. That's like my favorite fish. Okay, so what are we doing with the inside? And we said we're going to use these, and colors. And you know how they do with these guys. They don't really match the... That's green. Green is green. Get some browns. What time is it? 6:10. Okay. Oh, that looks orange. It's kind of a nice color, though. I like that one. Okay, that looks orange too. That's the... You see that? That's the... But that looks orange. Yeah, I think it is orange. Kinda. That's weird. I don't know what's going on that side. Somebody give me some beige. I think we're going to go with that, even though that looks kind of yellow. Come on now. Crash. Sorry about that. I don't want the chisel side. It's not too bad. I don't know how to do the lamb because the lamb is probably like white, right? And I have a I got a blender. You have to like shade it with gray or something and use the blender, I would think. Okay, I need my... Can't find any of my cardboard that I have, so I'm using this. The right side. Ooh, that looks yellow. Oh, wow. One of the objectives of using the alcohol marker was, hey, yeah, I can do it faster. Sure. That's like so yellow. I need like a... I bet you this is the color that I was really trying to find. Yep, that's the color I was really trying to find. Is it going to turn it orange now? I still kind of have a headache. I think it's sinuses. It's been so hard to try to regulate like the humidity in the house, which I'm having to do because of the piano, and it's been hard to regulate it because it keeps getting cold and then getting warm again. It's just driving me a little bit batty. Trying to find the sweet spot. It's making it kind of hard. So now does this get lighter? Is it dries or what? What's that look like? I was using my Artix acrylic markers, which were like, I think they're the first acrylic markers I ever had, and I ever got, and it was drying out on me. I didn't think I used it that much, but maybe I did. And then the other thing, which made me think of this, is that, let me test this. I'm testing this the other side because with those Artix markers, it's like the broad tip side and the narrow, tip side, they were like different colors. I don't know if it was because of how the ink was flowing or what, but that kind of can mess up your picture. Okay, this is why I don't use the chisel tip. It's like, I don't know. That almost looks like it's going to be too dark. We'll see if it fades. I will learn if that's the case. Oops, now we're getting on the lamb. That's why I don't use this tip. I can't. Going all up the lines and things. It looks like it might dry lighter. Let me go and see. Sandra or cream? You mean in the yeah, it's hard trying to figure out from this which one is that because things don't match the cap color. I hope it's like, it's not, we'll fix it somehow. Because I thought like this was sand, but it actually like is coming off yellow. Oh, well, I may have to color over his body then. I'm not good with alcohol markers at all. I guess that's one reason why I'm using them is because I want to get better. Where's that other brown? Oh my, that's too dark. Okay, I didn't want it to be that dark. Oops. I'm willing to mess up. I do have a blender, but I don't necessarily know how to use it. Like I said, Creative Paula. Oh my goodness. That woman, she knows how to use an alcohol marker. I watched her color that page with one marker, and it looks like she used different markers to do it, different alcohol markers to achieve it. She only used one marker because she did use the fact that the color darkens when you color over it and all that. She used all that from knowing the properties of the marker to color her page, and it was amazing. I saved the video just because it's like someday I have to try that. I got to learn how to do that. But there's only so much time in a day. I feel like it just undid what I did. But oh well. I think I need a lighter dark brown than I thought. This one's too dark. 95. So 94. 91 looks a little too red. I don't know, see, that looks lighter than it. And these look too dark. 102 looks nice. I don't know if I just messed that up. Oops. I think this is lighter. Only by a tad. Oh well, I guess we're doing this. I don't know. I should leave well enough alone. As they say. That do his ears. So I wonder if do this? What? That's why I haven't colored a lot of the images I downloaded from Bubbles website is because I don't want to mess them up and I want to use alcohol marker. So it's like, I'm wanting to get my skill up to what I feel the images deserve. I don't want to mess them up. Is that? Oh, it's doing a little bit, I think. I need more though. I haven't had any coffee today. Been drinking matcha. I see a little bit of shade action. So I guess I gotta make this. I hate to do that. I want it to be lighter, but I also don't want to come off with some color that winds up being like really the wrong hue. That would upset me. Kind of like it like that. With some of the white there. But I don't want it to be white. I need another color. Unless if I do over this twice or 3 times. Yeah, cute nose. And then maybe then go over this part whole thing. Then maybe that part will be darker. Because I'm seeing the shadow thing there. Even though I kind of want it to be darker still. But let's do the tree. I really don't want. I don't want to do white. That's not gonna. Maybe I should do the outside first, or something. I don't know. And maybe that green is too green that I pulled out. Let's try another one. I'm gonna try this one because I can go over it. Why does this seem like it's almost dried out? I'm scared, but I'm gonna use the chisel tip. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. Gonna use it badly. Gonna use it badly. Do we want those to be purple or green? Oh, just do green. Don't think too hard. I'll probably go over them with another color. There's the Caran d'Ache thing shining through. Yeah. Hmm. What's going on that side? I guess we do want that to be yellow. I got yellows out here from when I used this before. 35. 73. It seems like there's an awful... Everything looks yellow to me in here. So this one, and I didn't mark what it was. Okay, this looks orange. What is this one? 33? I didn't try 33 though. Oh, I like that one. Let me mark this. But do I want to use a lighter one first? 38. No, that looks almost green, but I'm going to do it. Why is that feeding out to that? I suppose I can use the big one. The chisel. Where's the chisel? Ooh! Is that the color? Oh my. That's not what we were expecting. Well, you can see the cardboard underneath. That's weird. What is that? It's just a starter color, though. Huh. Is it getting on here? Oh. This is what? 38. Where did I put it? 38. I barely see it. I want this one. I wish I could do... How much of this do I want to do with that? I may wind up doing the whole thing. Getting on his hair. I don't know. Looks kind of weird if I don't do the whole thing, but then again, I don't know, I feel like I want some kind of, I'm just gonna leave it over here. Let's work on the lamb. Because somehow I'm gonna, I can use an acrylic marker on him or Posca. This is CG3. Yeah, sometimes it's probably like that, Taylor. And when it's like that, just chill. Just ride with it. Oh, I could have used this on the lion. Look at that. That would have been the color. What is this? WG05. I can use this on the lamb. It'll be kind of white. So what else is WG? Do I have another WG? What's this one? Ooh, it's a nice color, but it's not what I thought. WG3. I'll leave it out just in case. I got other things out here. Oh, my nose. Oh, goodness. Jeez. Kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. Oh, I think I want this one. This is CG05. So, oh my gosh, for those. So how are we doing the little lamb? The little lamb, I gotta cover up what I did with that. I need to get better at these chisel tip things. Ugh, not like that though. Oh! It better get lighter. I'm gonna have to go over the whole thing with a Posca pen. That's not. Oh, I'm using the wrong one. Duh. Guess I shouldn't carry two in my hand at the same time. No, that's the right one there, isn't it? Yeah, CG05. That's this one. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Did something different. We'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, Posca pen or white acrylic marker. Ciao. I'm trying not to be chicken. gonna have to wait for that to dry to see what happens. Okay, let's go back to some bright colors. Because we gotta match the background. Do we just while out and do any old color? You know I like doing that, right? And then I wind up with something that looks crazy. They gotta try and get out of. Oh, well. I don't want that to be yellow. I know that much. Oh dear, that's pink. Okay, we can always color over it. That's kind of crazy. But I don't feel like being muted today. What else do we have? I got yellows that want to be orange. I got oranges that want to be yellow. I got whites that want to be gray. Nothing happy around here. Is this? No, I never used 14 before. I'm using 14 right next to this. I'm not even checking beforehand. If I don't like the color, I'll kind of try and change it with a pencil or something. Or a sparkle pen. We're going way off now. But I don't mind. I'm tired of thinking so hard. I don't want to think hard anymore. I did that all day. I just want to have fun. See, I should be able to use the chisel tip here. If I can get the right angle. Who knows? I'm just doing everything. Started out good and went crazy. I want to know what color blue this is. But you know what? I'm not going to check beforehand because I don't want to. I want bright colors. With all these pens, I could have a different color for each thingy. Which one did I just use? Just this one. That was dark. Use it again. I wonder if I have a real lilac in here. Where's that yellow? Which one was it? 38 or 33? And I got 35, 35, 33. I don't want it next to the yellow. Does anybody actually use those bot advertisements on on Twitch? I got a bridge I want to sell them. I got a bridge. Oh, I like that pink better. I like this one. We're writing this one down. $198. How is it $198 when there's only 101 colors? There's something wrong. There's something missing somewhere. So $198. I like this one. What's missing? Turquoise. Something turquoisey. Is there anything turquoisey? I don't want to go green. Green. Let's see what this one does. Near the lion. Lion. That's weird. This one is ink coming out the... It's kind of too juicy. We might have to hit this thing up with some sparkle pens because it's kind of all over the place. Looking a little strange. A little strange. I like this color too. Hard to get used to where the chisel is in this tip. Probably could have done without that color. And maybe that one too. Although, where's that color? Here, make them match. I think for as crazy as the sky is, maybe I need to make the ground green. I don't know. Hey, Mandy. Happy Tuesday. I think I want more blue. Oops. Is this the right blue? Yeah. was kind of weird. Oh well. I like this blue. It's almost like a cornflower blue. She's one of my favorite colors. Also one of my favorite flowers. More yellow. 33. Where are you, 33? Oh dear. So no. Oh. I feel bad. My brain just blanked out. Just as she wrote that. that's that's me and math. It's like whoa. Mention numbers to me, even I'm like, oh, I just lose it. I lose all my faculties. The only pie I know is the one I finished up yesterday. It was the square root of a berry. I always feel like if I'd had, I don't know, I think if I had some of the kind of teachers we have today, I probably would have done better at math. Or not. Or I just needed to be taught it differently. You had to give me something tangible for me with it for me to care. I don't know. Or it had to come through words that I could comprehend, and it had to be something not so hypothetical. Because whenever they had those those word problems, and they said if so and so and so and so, my thing would be, well, why are they even trying to do that? What's the reason? I'd be asking them kind of questions. Like that's not. They're like, that's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. Oh, well, that's good, but it's kind of be hard when you got to teach somebody else. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't know why I want to put this color here, but I do. So I'm gonna. But that always threw me off. The if I'm like, if why is anybody trying to do that? Why do they want to do that? What's the reason? I needed to know. It's like, and if this isn't true, then why are you telling me this? Like, why are you wasting my time? It was bad. I just could not wrap myself around the if. It's like you tell me, like that throws everything off because it could also be another way too. Why is it this way and not that way? When you say if, it could be another way. What's the other way? They didn't have time for me. They're like, this chick needs to have several seats. Hmm. Another green in there. I don't know why we're putting all this pink in here, but I'm kind of liking the pink now. Not that one. Oops. We're not going every other. We're not doing that. I could use that green. Did I put that down? I have a feeling I'm going to run out of this one really soon. It's already feeling kind of weak. Kind of dried out. I think I must have used it when I did a mandala. So it's kind of giving me a little bit. I'm over it. I'm over this coloring thing. Stop using me. I don't know, but I like this green. That's probably why it's the way it is. So then that means I should do that turquoisey thing, which is this one, which doesn't really look turquoise that much. Not that much. Oh, cool. Yay! Because I was scared, I'm telling you. I was like, oh, well. It's like, it's just a coloring page. If it gets all the way messed up, oh, well. Maybe this wasn't the color I wanted. Too late now. It's a lighter blue. What was it? I thought this was it. But it's not it. Or something. Or it's not dry. I don't know. Okay. So now let's put some of that pink in the corner. We didn't use very much purple. Let's stick that purple in there. Let's put purple by the lion. Okay. Oh, really? I may have to do that with that green one. She's tired already. Okay, little lamb. Little lamb. What are we going to do with you? You could be gray, I guess. But... bleh. Okay. Are we going to do the... You know what? It could be green and... Is that the one I want? I feel like I keep pulling up the wrong color. Which one's the right one? Oh, I think it's that one. Well, hopefully by the time I get to the end of this book, I'll be better at backgrounds. Maybe that's the thing that will happen. Ugh, it's kind of tight. One thing about these markers, they don't smell. They really don't seem to smell, which is kind of nice. Use a big side for that. Has it any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. Man, I used to have a nursery rhyme book when I was little that my mom used to work at the library, and so she would always bring home discards, and they were like usually like there really wasn't a whole lot wrong with them for the most part, but there's this one of nursery rhymes, and I guess the book was probably old, and maybe that's why they got rid of it. But the illustrations in it were like incredible, and I loved that book. I don't know what happened to it, but that's where I learned a lot of my nursery rhymes from. I think somewhere in there I missed one, but I want. Child, I'm gonna work poor old girl again. I feel like I need some continuity. Kind of wanted a darker color underneath them, but I guess we're not. I have to do a little bit of reverse coloring on this little lamb and strategically put white on it and let this be like the underpainting that like actually serves as a shadow. I have to think hard on that one. Let's do this one. It's like there was this other. It was like a social studies book from like I don't know. I think it was like from the 30s or something like that. Oh my gosh, that was another one that I loved the illustrations in that book. It was like a I don't know. I think it was like a third or sixth grade social studies book, something like that. It was between grade 3 and 6. But man, I loved those illustrations. And they had like really bright colors and think I do kind of want to do behind. Then I'll do another color. I have to find another color. Ooh, I'm starting to see things. Oh, that can't be that color. It's got to be a different one. One more. Do we need a new color? And I'm going to need to put all these markers back. I got the case right in front of me. Oh, is that totally different or what? I don't know how you feel about that. It's a nice color though. Let me write it down. 59. Excuse me. We don't want that one. Let's see, what are these? 172. Oh, I always love sea green, but do I want it in here? I don't think so. Let me write that one down too. 172. That's 58. That's green. Do you want green? I'm thinking about it. Where's this color in it? This is kind of giving me my bold and easy fix. A little bit. Kind of, sort of. But I do miss my bold and easy coloring books. And I need to make some of them a little more accessible to me to color in. Although I realized after I saw somebody's live that I have Martha Makes Art's coloring book. And I actually have it at my desk. I have it right at the side. It's like, oh, wait, there's that. And it also is kind of Christmassy, too. So I think I may have to break out with that sometime soon. Why am I wanting to do this? Even though that sounds like it might be bad. I don't know. I want a different color here. I don't have a different green, do I? I'm just gonna... Oh, probably should use the chisel side. Okay, so now Teenage Jesus. There actually was a band by that name, but I won't say the whole name because it might be kind of offensive. Kind of punk alternative band. Yeah, and I'm not gonna say that name. Let's see. Oh, where's that? What is it? They're called Tao Tree. I don't know. Got them off of Amazon. Where else, right? Tao Tree. It says there are 101 colors, so I don't know why it goes to. We got a marker in there, 198 and 179, but we got 101 markers. So I figure it was what was left over from some other brand and they couldn't, they were rejects or something. I don't know. But I like the size of them. That's what I really like about them. Because the other ones, most alcohol markers are kind of like thick like this. And that's just not comfortable for me. I don't know why, but it's not. Ooh, what's on that? What is that? That was weird. What is on that? Anyway, yeah. This is a blender, actually. I don't own any other Copic anything. I just got blenders because I was playing with blenders, trying to figure blenders out. Ooh, that's the yellow one. That's not the one we want. Where is it? Oh, I got this to look at it. Duh. Where's WG3? WG3? WG3 or WG05? That's what I want. Excuse me. WG3, where are you? That sounds almost like Car 54. Where are you? I don't know. They were on reruns when I was a kid, so I'm not that old. I just had to put that disclaimer out there. I don't know why. It's where Fred Munster was before he was Fred Munster. WG3. This is it. I guess I'm almost scared because, like, when I did this with that other color, it didn't turn out to be what I thought it was, but oh well. Let's see. What did we do this? Oh my gosh. Look what happened. I was just getting ready to say, sorry, Jesus. I didn't mean to. Not trying to mess you up. Forgive me, Lord. I was thinking about that today. Well, not that, but okay, this may be too. Anyway, okay, we're made in God's image, right? In male and female, but he's neither male nor female. And I started thinking about, well, then, like, I kind of can understand why people would, like, they didn't. I feel like there's some logic in not saying his name or whatever. I don't know. Just because he really is neither male nor female. So you just say, I don't know, whatever you say, the name. But then that sounds weird to just do. I don't know. I was thinking too hard. Yep, even in the middle of the day. Good Lord, why is he so like it's looking like, I don't know. Is he gonna lighten up? It's like I wasn't expecting that. It's like, whew, doesn't look like it did on the page. I thought it was gonna be pale, but then it might get lighter. I don't know. But then, when you look at a lot of stained glass, sometimes their colors be off. so, so I guess I could cut myself some slack like that. But yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, he's neither male nor female. And like, I wouldn't feel comfortable calling God she. I know some people are, but I'm not. He's neither male nor female. Why am I so comfortable saying he? I don't know. I just take it for granted. I don't, but I know he's not a he. Okay, yeah, I think too hard. Oh, sure. No comment. Well, Jesus was a man. Who called Jesus a woman? Oh my goodness. No. Well, he was a man because he came in flesh as Jesus. He came to earth as a man. He didn't come as a woman. He came as a man. But I think of God as a whole, like Holy Spirit and and God the Father, quote Father, okay, like there we go again. But he was before the existence of gender, right? I think too hard. Sorry. Back to coloring. Because I'm thinking, well, like he pre-exists that, so he pre-exists it. But how do you have a name for what's pre-existed? I don't know. See, this is why my math teacher didn't like me because I think too hard. It's like just stop thinking, stop thinking. Yeah, but then that's translated by human beings, so it's kind of like, I don't know. So it's kind of like for linguistic convenience, we do that. But I don't know. Child, if I tell you, so how do you want to tell you when I thought this? I told you I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking I need to like put my brain on hold. Hold, please. Oh, that's gonna. Okay, if that looks like that on there, it's gonna be really funky on him. It's not gonna turn out like that. So I can't do that. Did I do this one already? That's a little yellow. Wow. Okay, well, we're going to go in and then I guess we're going to repair later. Is that what we're going to do? Where's WG05? It sounds like WVO5 or VO5, the hairdressing thing. That stuff used to smell good. I wonder if they still make it. Where are you? Where are you? I like that color too. Where is it? Oh, is there more in here? That's not it though. W. Is this it? This is it. Let me double check. Yeah. And then the other one was WG3, and that was darker. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. That's not too bad, although he looks gray now. Good lord. But we can brighten it up with a yellow, I think. Good job. If I'm going to do that, let's be consistent with this. And then this might be good for his hair. Well, geez, I didn't think this would take so long. So, oh, yeah, we can color faster with alcohol markers. No, not if I'm doing it. Although, maybe I'll get better at it if I do it every day. It does look kind of stained glassy, kind of, sort of. Okay, I might just mess it up now. Watch me. I don't know, I'm gonna leave it like that. Stained glassy. Yeah, it is. It is. I got stuck on that, Shar, when you said, "Isn't it amazing that He made Jesus the Word of creation into the flesh to fix creation?" Yeah, as I was thinking about that, I was stuck on that part of what is it of Isaiah 53, where it says, "The chastisement of our peace was upon Him." Now I've heard that like forever and ever and ever, but for some reason that was stuck in my head yesterday. And I just was like, yeah, mental gymnastics. It's like going all over the place. It's like, whoa, whoa. I need something under there. What color? Pink? Should we do pink? I'm doing pink. Or I could do purple. Let's do purple. I don't have enough of the purple in here, which is where I wanted this thing originally to be a whole lot of purple. But all I can say is I'm really glad because I'm just really glad. I mean, I can't. I mean, I don't know. I can't. I don't think I can say it any better than that. Oh yeah, all the time. It just one day you just kind of just see the same thing you've been seeing forever, and you see something different, and you receive something different. Love how that happens. 33, 33, 33. It's like when anybody says, "Well, like you can't prove the existence of God." And I just tell people, I says, it's like just look at Kierkegaard. Like he was a Christian, and he said, and a philosopher, and he says, like there's lots of things you can try and reason and prove. But he goes, I can't prove this. I can't prove this. I'm not going to try. So y'all can say whatever you want. I don't know if he said it like that, but and I just tell people, it's like, well, if you want to know why I am the way I am, I'll tell you. Um, if you want to know why I believe what I believe, I'll tell you. But I'm not telling you you have to believe it because it's got to hit you that way. It's got to happen to you that way, and then you'll know. And I'm not here to try to convince you or nothing. But if you're curious and you want to know why I am the way I am and why I can be this way in this situation or whatever, I will tell you. If you want that, I'll tell you how to get it. It's like I don't know. That's all I can say. But I'm not going to sit here and try and argue with you over it. And no, it's not worth an argument. It's not even. It's not that. This is not something you argue over. Either you want it or you don't. Either you, yeah, either you want it or you don't. Oh, I don't know. I hate when people fuss over stuff like that because it almost reminds me of those math problems, like the what if things and whatever. They just don't seem to really, I don't know, go anywhere. I don't know. Okay, so what is Jesus wearing today? Like, how are we going to do that? So we messed up the lamb. We could, like, maybe that's a road into figuring out how to do him right. CGO5 is pale, so let's try that. CGO5, CGO5. And then I'm gonna have to get me some coffee. I have not had any coffee all day. I don't even care if it's late. I want coffee. Maybe I don't want coffee. I don't know, but I see it looks darker in here. But maybe I should just stay with using this to make shadows. Maybe that's what I should be doing. He got a little, he's got a little ring around the collar. That's okay. We know Mary's got a lot to do. These are the olden days. It wasn't easy to get the clothes white. Actually, it probably was beige. Truth be told. Ecru. I don't know why I said that. I don't know. Pictures I've seen, which, like, okay, that's not a good judge of what he wore. Sorry. Anything I say, go check it out for yourself, because, like, I can be full of it. Not on purpose, so. Not full of it on purpose, it's just naturally full of it. Okay. I would kind of like to make it a beige, but I'm scared of what that will do. Like, turn it some weird color. So that's actually not too bad. I did, I got them colored. Kind of want to do that face, but I'm scared about that too. But what did I use? I don't want to mess them up. I don't want to mess up the lion. The lion. The lion. Ooh, not that color. What did I just have? Was it the 29? Was that it? Yeah. It's one thing that kind of makes me crazy with alcohol markers, and I'm thinking, I don't know, I suppose it's not that way with better quality markers. I sure hope not, or I'll never buy any better quality markers, because, like, the main feature is, like, can you have the thingy match what's inside? Please. And thank you. But I learned my markers a little bit. I might get brave enough to color in his face a little bit more. I don't know. And I think I'm probably going to go in. I might do like white in here or black or something to clean up some of the lines a little bit, maybe. I might. I might not. I don't know. Oops. And that one goes rolling away. I'm putting my markers away. I'm going to be a good girl. I'm going to get this stuff off my desk. So that's it for me. And I'm thinking, wow, 2 hours. Took me 2 hours to color the page. 7:26. I'm not sure if Jay Carey's coming live tonight, but I'm going to check to see if she does. And if she does, she usually comes on, I think, at 8 Eastern Standard Time. It's 8 my time. So I'm going to check and see. And, okay. I like the shape of this too. This set of, it's kind of, what is it, kind of vertically rectangular. Ah, yeah. See, that's the main thing I think that bugs me about alcohol markers is I can't trust the color, and I'm not really good with swatching and looking back and say, oh, let me use this. I don't. I don't. That somehow that doesn't compute for me. That makes me like feel like I'm doing too much work or something. I don't know. So I'm weird like that. So let's see. Are they all in? Are they all in? I think they're all in. So we'll probably judge this up a little bit later, but at some time I'm probably gonna. I should feel like I should do a bunch of shorts of these, but we haven't gotten there yet. But maybe like every week do the ones that I did for the previous week or something. Yeah, because I can't get ahead of the game at this point. So, ah, well, good. It's good to hear. Well, thank you all for being here this evening with me for my Advent coloring, watching me struggle with with things I don't usually use. But and I enjoyed having you here, and you all have a very good evening. Good rest of your day. Bye bye. That that looks like I was doing Dr. Spock. I can't really do that though. I don't know. Anyway, bye bye.